Yeah, Friends Band. Let's give it up for this Friends Band. The prelude music really delights me. Good morning. How is it the last Sunday of April? Is that blowing anyone else's mind? Breathing. It's fine. Good morning. I'm delighted to be here with you all. It's a sunny morning. We're a small but mighty crew, right? That's right. Let's sing together. Will you please stand if you feel up for it? And let's sing. We come together. Words are in your program. Let's move. Are you awake? Take a person next to you. Say God loves you and I love you too. Now feel the love in the sanctuary. Lift your voice and repeat after me. We come together.
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 In the name of love, we come together.
We come together.
We come together.
We come together.
In the name of love. Dance break. Now look at the person next to you. Say, I recognize the God in you. Feel the love in the sanctuary. Lift your voice and repeat after me. We come together.
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 In the name of love, we come together.
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 In the name of love, from every walk of life,
Walk of life.
every creed and color,
Every creed and color.
we should all unite
Should all unite.
in honor of the God in each other. Take a look at the person next to you. Say namaste, I bow to you. Now feel the love in the sanctuary. Lift your voice and repeat after me. We come together. We come together. We come together.
We come together.
In the name of love, we come together.
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 In the name of love, we come together. We come together. We come together.
We come together.
In the name of love, we come together.
We come together.
We come together. We come together. In the name of love. Woohoo! Give yourselves a round of applause.
Absolutely. We come together in the name of love. Welcome. Welcome to the Portland Center for Spiritual Living. We're a community that teaches and practices spiritual principles to uplift and transform our lives and to make the world a better place. Wherever you are on your spiritual journey, you're welcome here. Everyone is welcome here. My name is Sandy Liebold, and my pronouns are she, her. It's my honor to be with you here today. A special welcome for anyone who may be with us for the first time in person or in our virtual community space. We have welcome packets that look like this in the back of the sanctuary for newcomers. The same information is available for our global community on our website at cslportland.org. I encourage you to learn more about who we are, what we stand for, and how we might serve you. On our website, you can sign up for informational weekly emails, register for classes, and receive a free gift on your birthday. Just a quick reminder for the folks in the sanctuary, please silence your cell phones or other devices now if you haven't already done so. And if for some reason you've managed to get this far with anything other than a clear container with water in it, please take the things back to the back there, because we are trying to keep our beautiful carpet beautiful for a long time. Thank you. Wednesday night this week, we have our usual weekly online meditation at 7 p.m. Just click on the Zoom link on our homepage to join in. No need to reserve or anything. Just set a alarm on your phone for 6 o'clock to say, eat a little something, and then go have your midweek refresher. It's a lovely thing. By the way, I wanted to give an announcement regarding volunteers. The Mahatma Gandhi famously said, "The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others." Our community continues to thrive because of the many hands and hearts that support it as we contribute our time, talent, and treasure. And at this moment, we're an all-volunteer organization. We thank all of our active volunteers and encourage everyone to continue growing spiritually through the practice of sacred service. There are opportunities to serve on Sundays, during the week, and both in person and remotely. Right now in particular, we are welcoming new members to our clean team. You can be a greeter, either in person or virtually, and also to help with hospitality here at the center. The full list of opportunities is available on our website at cslportland.org under the Engage tab. And you can also speak with our volunteer coordinator, Kat Hooker, who is there at the back waving her hand. And if you do go online, there is also a way that you can interact with Kat to let her know if you have specific skills or things you'd like to contribute that are not already a volunteer opportunity. We're open to new ways of having people serve. And by the way, one other thing, Debbie Pettijohn, this is a Science of Mind magazine, in case you have never familiarized yourself with it. It's a great thing, and we are selling subscriptions to that. Talk to Debbie Pettijohn in the community room after service. So all this information is also available in your pamphlet and on our website at cslportland.org. And now I'd like to invite our treasurer, Bill Manera, up to speak. He has a quick update from the board regarding finances and some other things. So take it away, Bill.
I only have two hands.
Okay,
Bear
that's
with me
okay.
for a minute.
That's okay.
Okay.
We'll sort papers here for a moment. I'll be Vanna.
All right. Thank you, Assistant Vanna. Hey, this is a chart that we've been following, and I've got congratulations, PCSL. We are now 80% of our goal, our giving goal for the month. Now, yeah, hey. And we have one more Sunday today to make it. So this is a run for the roses today. So when the basket comes by, roses would work, but there's green things that we can put in that basket as well. But anyway, congratulations, a big thanks. When I first started this job, I told you that the budget that we have came from me and Johnny Carson. And, the great Carmack back in the old days, the old television days. And that's what we're operating on, believe it or not. So a little bit better educated than just Johnny Carson. Okay, we're showing a profit, and I'm going to take you to this little page, and I've handed these out, and hopefully you've all looked at them. Now, the top part is a management income statement, and it's as close to your checking account as I can make it. Money goes in, money comes out, and money's left over. No fancy accounting, and it's all based on the number of people that show up here. And that's what drives our ministry, is people. And this is a place where people are obviously spiritually fed. So far we're doing great financially for the month. Part of that is because we don't have a senior minister any longer. We don't have to pay a senior minister, so we've got a little money left over. The concern is the chart at the bottom of the page. We've had a 16% decrease in attendance since January. And if you see the line that's gone up and down, and there's some reasons for that. Reverend Bridget's departure sermon, Easter, Reverend Miller was here, so we've had some up and downs, but we're down 16%. And I want to remind everyone that this is a place of spiritual banquet. And it is actually a fiesta of love. And to personify that idea, I want to recognize two of our people that serve in our ministry here and that are here come whatever every Sunday to get the doors open. And I'd like to recognize Kat and Bo Hooker. And come on up. Come on up, guys. Come on. Now, this is the dynamic duo here. And, you know, last week I left and I was driving down MLK, and I was thinking, you know, you take it for granted that you show up here on Sunday morning and the doors are open, the lights are on, and the coffee's made, and there's people here to make this service happen. Well, these are two of the people, heroes, that are here every Sunday. Thank you. Okay, Board of Directors meets today at 12:45. Everyone is welcome, and I encourage you to come. Applications for Board of Directors ends on April 30th. Let me tell you, we need some experts around here, experts in certain fields. And these are ideas, these are ones that I've listed. We need experts in social media. Now, surely there's somebody in our congregation, somebody that we know that's a social media expert in social media systems and so forth. Sales and marketing, entertainment. How about IT? We've got a couple of people, but I think they get overworked in our IT department. AI. How about communication? And how about social gathering? Experts, people that know this and could help us further that part of our ministry. So I want to thank all of you. I want to thank you, Sandy, for giving me a stage here. And congratulations. And this is a Run for the Roses today. We're looking for 100% of our giving this month.
Thank you so much, Bill. It's important during this time to make sure that we are aware of what's going on at the board level, et cetera. So we'll be looking for more ways of learning about that in the future. So I wanted to recognize that today licensed practitioners Kate Barrett and Doc Wilson are serving on High Watch, holding a sacred container of consciousness in the sanctuary, and for our spiritual community participating virtually. Our special music today features our music director, Ari Harris. And of course, we also gratefully welcome our Friends Band and community singers. Today's message, the hidden order inside life's messiest moments, is by our guest speaker, our lead practitioner, Kathryn Richard. And today, our flowers are courtesy of Sylvia Miller. Thank you, Sylvia. So now I invite you to sit back and relax, because I know that somewhere between this beautiful spiritual community, the music, the meditation, and the message is exactly what your heart came to receive.
There's quite enough love for all the world, and in this very room there's quite enough joy for all the world. And there's quite enough hope and quite enough power to walk through our every fear. For Spirit, one Spirit is in this very room, is in this very room, and in this very room, there's quite enough love for all the world, and in this very room, there's quite enough joy for all the world, and there's quite enough hope and quite enough power to walk through our every fear. For Spirit, one Spirit is in this very room, is in this very room, is in this very
How good it is to know that in this very room there is all the power, all the love, all the hope, all the joy that is there available to us. It is part of God. These are God qualities, aspects of the one thing that is back and behind everything. It is back and behind us being here on this beautiful Sunday morning in community. It is back and behind every moment in each of our lives. There is just one thing happening, and it is God. It is good. And I know that all of the attributes of God, of Spirit, are available to me and to each of us in every moment. This love, this power, this presence, wisdom, guidance, discernment. We have everything we need to fulfill our dreams as we co-create that with Spirit in this moment, in this room, in this community, and in our lives. And I'm so grateful to know this, to know that God's got this for everything in my life, that I am supported in each and every moment, and so is each and every person listening to this prayer, participating in this prayer. And so what I know is that this prayer is being answered even as we speak, even as we intend it in this moment, because there is just this one moment in Spirit, in God, in this very room. And so I'm so grateful, and I now just let this be, knowing that it is already done in the mind of God and already done in the world. And together we say, and so it is. And now I invite you to just stay for a few moments of silent meditation, contemplating how each of us is so supported and guided in every moment.
From how you journey on the road you chose to find out why the winds die and where the stories go. All days come from one day, that much you must know. You cannot change what's over, but only where you go. One way leads to diamonds, one way leads to gold, another leads you only to everything you're told. In your heart you wonder, which of these is true? The road that leads to nowhere, the road that leads to you. Will you find the answer in all you say and do? Will you find the answer in you? Each heart is a pilgrim, each one wants to know the reason why the winds die and where the stories go. Pilgrim, in your journey, you may travel far. For pilgrim, it's a long way to find out who you are. Pilgrim, it's a long way to find out who you are. Pilgrim, it's a long way to find out who you are. Thank you. That was a song by Enya, for those of you who didn't know.
Thank you so very much, Ari. That reminds me of a book called The Planetary Pilgrim by Edward Hayes. And so there's planetary pilgrims, and then there's astronauts. And I like to think of them as astronauts because they're crazy about being out in space and the celestial bodies. And on April 1st of this year, 4 of them began a 10-day journey around the dark side of the moon. And I can only imagine that journey from the chaos of the launch. Imagine being catapulted into space by 700,000 gallons of fuel and about 9 million pounds of thrust. Imagine that sustained for a while as you are leaving the Earth's gravity. And then to the order of quietly traveling through space. And then there's the unknown of being on the dark side of the moon, 40 minutes without any contact with anyone, to the order of contact reestablished. And then the chaos of re-entering the Earth's atmosphere at 24,000 miles an hour to the order of landing gently on the ocean, and then everything in between. Can you imagine all of the unknowns in those 10 days that they faced? All of the trust, the presence that required. And not just for the astronauts, but for everybody who participated in designing and guiding that incredible journey, which I'm sure had its own fluctuations of chaos and order in its creation. And the level of transformation that the astronauts experienced through that. And the new scientific knowledge that will emerge. We have 10,000 photographs to look through and learn from. So what if chaos isn't something to be avoided or to run from or to be afraid of, but part of a deeper purpose unfolding? What if beneath the apparent disorder, there's actually a wiser intelligence that is always at work, inviting trust, inviting presence, and inviting transformation? I don't know about you, but it seems like at least the last 5 years have been a lot of chaos, and sometimes feels like predominantly chaos, waves of chaos and order and chaos and order. And likely this is reflected in our personal lives as well. So today we're going to explore how order and chaos are partners in evolution, that love belongs at the center in between them, and ways to become conscious co-creators in what's emerging from chaos. So I'd like to introduce you to a fun word that I learned about some years ago, and the word is chaordic. Chaordic. Say it. Chaordic. And what does it sound like? Blend of chaos and order. So the person who coined that word is Dee Hock, who was the creator of Visa Incorporated, the CEO emeritus forever, right, of Visa Incorporated. And there was a time period that Visa was just crashing. It was one of those instances of a new business that grows and expands so fast it just gets completely out of control. And Dee recognized this. And in that, recognized that there was a need for a blend of intense cooperation as well as fierce competition within the organization and with other people that were providing services like Visa. And so this is illustrative of how everything moves through chaos, from chaos to order, through a place in between. There's a place of overlap. One of the basic tenets of the science of mind philosophy is there's only one thing, oneness. So there's not chaos or order. There's both. And the place of the overlap is the creative place, the place with infinite potential, new possibilities, the emergence of new worlds. It's the harmonious blend of chaos and order. Dee also said, he must be my buddy, because he said that this chaordic system thinking is a new organizational form, which actually is practiced around the world now, aligned with evolution and nature. Well, how's that? Well, you think about things. Think about the Big Bang. Evolution, likely a lot of chaos in between there, until things were gathered together by the force of gravity. We have stars that at the end of their lives, they supernova. And when they do so, they spill their rich chemical guts across space. And gravity begins to pull that together to form new planets and stars and galaxies. So chaos and order are not opposite. They are partners in evolution at the cosmic scale and at the human scale, right? As above, so below. And what I love about the word chaordic is in the middle is aort, right? The heart. That vessel that begins in the heart and carries all of our nutrients through our bodies, through blood. So what if love is that carrier in the midst of chaos? And when I talk about love in this way, of love being at the center between chaos and order, I'm not talking about a sentiment. I'm talking about that quiet intelligence that makes new formation possible after dissolution. It's the great unifier and that which brings order and coherence, the glue. So, chaotic with love at the center. So, how do we apply this when everything really feels very messy, when things feel very chaotic? And I like to think of it as chaotic living, which means consciously choosing to stand between chaos and order, poised in love. It's an inner posture. It's a presence. It's a way of being. Love doesn't require certainty or even answers. It's more a way to be. Ernest Holmes wrote that love is an essence, it's an atmosphere. And you know, astronauts actually carry their own atmosphere in their suits and in their helmets. Well, we can carry our own atmosphere of love. And being poised that way also means being in the center of uncertainty with an open heart, trusting the deeper order at work. It is about consciously participating in the transformation of our lives and the world. And so when we stop judging the chaos and meet it with compassion and curiosity and courage, then we become co-creators with evolution itself. So we are poised in love. Ernest wrote that love is the impelling force and law makes the way possible. So what does that look like at the collective systems level? So I remind myself all the time that the seeming chaos of human systems breaking may be moving us into new potential, most likely, actually, new order. And sometimes it literally takes a supernova of human systems to create new worlds and truly evolve. And evolution does not happen overnight. It can take many years. When you think of how long it took for 14 billion years in evolution, here we are. We may not see that in our lifetime, but it takes time. And that's important to remember when we're living through change. And we can't control the institutions or the systems. However, we can manage our response and influence change by being poised in love. How? Spiritual practice. That's a whole nother talk, but you know what I'll go there. Daily spiritual practice, some form of grounding. We're not numbing out. We're not denying the chaos. We stay present with compassion, with curiosity. We resist othering. Remember, love is oneness. It is not us versus them or this versus that. It is about remembering that we are all in this together. And guiding our own organization along the chaordic path means developing chaordic confidence, which is the courage to remain engaged in the dance between order and chaos until innovative ideas and our collective intelligence and wise actions have a chance to emerge. Ernest Holmes also wrote, out of any chaos we can produce harmony. So this is being poised in love at the collective systems level. Now at the human personal level, I mean, that's human too, and there's also the whole collective consciousness that plays in everything in evolution, and we are in that stream of consciousness as well. And the more we raise our consciousness, the more we lift the entire collective consciousness. So that is being poised in love at the personal level. We are embodiments of the cosmos. We are stars wrapped in skin, so we are not powerless. Far from it. We are that same power. We are embodiments of that. That same love intelligence that births and sustains all that is. And again, we can't control other people's actions or their BS, and by that I mean belief systems. But we can make internal shifts through a spiritual practice that came to me that I call RAD, because it is rad. Because we get to be radical when we practice shifting our consciousness. And we're going to be radical in being poised in love. 3 simple steps. How many letters in RAD? 3. The R stands for recognize. The A is for affirm, and the D is for do. So recognize is we recognize what's happening. It's moment-to-moment awareness. What is happening in my body right now? In a conversation, or when I'm reading something, when I'm watching the news. What is happening in my mind? Where are my thoughts right now? What's happening in this conversation? And we know when something feels off. That means we're not in alignment with the truth of who we are. And we need a shift. And this is not a shaming shift. This is a self-compassion. Oh, oops, a little spilled milk here. Time for a shift. So, example, we find ourselves stressed. We find ourselves confused. We find ourselves resentful. We find ourselves feeling stuck in an unknown place of chaos. And we recognize that. And there is a place and a time to work deeply within that. And if you want to really get in there real quick, you can do that because it will change your neural pathways. It is scientifically proven, and especially affirmations spoken out loud. This is why we pray out loud when we pray. Affirmations are direction. Ernest Holmes wrote, "The great life principle is always surging to express itself and needs no coercion," right? We do not pray to an external God in the sky somewhere that says yes to others and no to some. No, it does not need coercion. It does need direction, just like we direct electricity. And affirmations are all about directing. And it's basically the opposite of what you're feeling. It's what you choose to stand for and what you want to experience. For example, I affirm clarity, ease of mind, ease of body. I affirm peace of mind. I call forth the presence of love in this situation. I affirm that I am exactly where I'm supposed to be right now. I affirm there is a higher order that I can see that is serving right now me at the individual and the collective good. I choose what is life-giving. I trust. These are the affirmations. And then what do? You do it. You be it. You be that love in action. You listen with love and compassion. You create space for a loving response, which is counteracting the impulsive reaction, which sometimes is when we wish we hadn't said something, but then we can never take something back. So if we take that moment to pause first, that's space for a loving response. Maybe it's a repair conversation. Maybe it's a boundary spoken with respect. Maybe it's a courageous truth told without aggression. Rather than a judge or a fixer, we become carriers of love, We remind ourselves, we catch ourselves through that recognition of, whoops, my mind is taking me down a path that I do not want to go on right now. Or this conversation is headed a direction, let's just take a little pause here. Or my body feels so tense, okay, what do I know about the truth of who I am and whose I am? I am a beloved of the universe. There was a moment in the Artemis II mission where they were flying close to the moon and spotted 2 craters that had never been seen or named. And they made a request that one of them be named after the Commander Reed's wife, Carol, who died in 2020. And when his comrade, Jeremy Hansen, spelled his wife Carol's name for the record, Carroll, his voice began to break. He began to weep. And you know, that team, they could have judged that. They could have been like, oh man, there's 15 billion people watching this live, and you've got to get it together. They did not do that. They could have ignored it. They could have handed him a Kleenex. But you know what they did? They chose compassion. They were poised in love. They all floated towards him and together in their spacecraft held each other. It was so incredibly moving. And then when they were done, they took their seats and they wiped their eyes and they continued. That's being poised in love. When we consciously shift internally, we don't just change ourselves. We influence everybody around us without even trying. Our calm becomes contagious. That's a good contagion. When we're poised in love, when we're a love pill, let's be pills. Love pills. Let's be poised in love. You know, the love that team openly expressed for each other and for humanity, right before they fully entered the dark side of the moon and were going out of contact for that 40 minutes, the pilot, Victor Glover, said, we're still going to feel your love from the earth. We love you from the moon, and we'll see you on the other side. I see the moon differently now when I look at it, having experienced it through their eyes and their hearts on that brave, brave journey through chaos and order with love at the center. So, chaos and order are necessary partners in evolution. That place in between is a harmonious blend of the both, where everything can emerge. Chaotic living is being poised in that love, being a love pill. And love knows that there is a wiser intelligence at work, an underlying order, and a divine solution emerging through the process. And love participates in that evolution. So I invite the practitioners and ministers to please stand with me as an elevation of this prayer. Everyone, I invite you to close your eyes, place your hands on your heart. Breathe into your heart space for a moment. Recognizing with such deep gratitude that we are in this place of love together, that we are poised in love right here and right now. That all that there is this all-encompassing love. It is the love that created everything from itself, continues to create, continues to evolve, always, always evolving, expressing through everything that is seen, and everything is unseeable, always expressing this love. And I know this means me. I am an expression of this love. And as this is the truth of me, I know with every fiber of my being and every cell of my heart, it is the truth of everyone everyone within the sound of my voice is love, is an embodiment of that love, is here by divine appointment to be a love pill, to be poised in love in their daily lives. And I affirm that for them. And then for each of them, I affirm a willingness to be aware and to recognize when they are out of alignment a little bit. And with that self-compassion, return to love. Affirm love, grace, joy, ease, beauty, harmony. And affirm the knowing that indeed everything is working together for our individual and for our collective good. I know this to be the truth. And in gratitude for this truth of love, the truth of the power of chaotic living and standing poised in love, I release this prayer, knowing that the word itself and the vibration back of it is creative power, and knowing that it is acted upon and received by that infinitely unconditional love, the love intelligence itself that always says yes. My beloved, and you are my beloved, I love you. And so it is. Thank you.
So this is our time for our sacred giving. Thank you so much for your gracious giving. Your financial gifts enable us to be together in this beautiful space, enjoy this wonderful music, be inclusive of our spiritual community participating virtually, and support community nonprofits. They allow this powerful teaching to be known so that we can continue to grow and be an expression of spirit in the world. In a moment, the ushers will come around the sanctuary with a basket to collect your gifts. If you like, you can use an envelope provided in the seat backs. We welcome financial donations from our spiritual community participating virtually and everyone anytime online. All ways to contribute are at cslportland.org under the Donate heading. You can also find a QR code and a text to give information in the Sunday program. So now the ushers have come forward. Let's go ahead and accept and bless our offering together as a call and response. I bless these sacred gifts. Given graciously with love. These gifts bless, heal, and prosper all they touch. In giving, I'm grateful to be richly, lavishly, and abundantly blessed. And so it is. And now please welcome our musicians again.
This is a song called We Can Do Hard Things by Tish Melton. I walked through fire, I came out the other side. I chased desire, I made sure I got what's mine. And I continued to believe that I'm the one for me. And because I'm mine, I walk the line. 'Cause we're adventurers and heartbreaks our map, a final destination we lack. We stopped asking directions to places they've never been. And to be known, we need to be loved. We finally find our way back home. And through the joy and pain that our lives bring, we
'Cause we're adventurers and heartbreaks our map, a final destination we lack. We stopped asking directions to places they've never been. And to be loved, we need to be known. We'll finally find our way back home. And through the joy and pain that our lives bring, we can do hard things. Cause we're adventurers and heartbreaks our map. We might get lost, but we're okay with that. We stopped asking direction to places they've never been. And to be loved, we need to be known. We'll finally find our way back home again. And through the joy and pain that our lives bring, oh, we can do hard things. Yeah, we can do hard things. Yeah, we can do hard things. Yeah, we can do hard things. Thank you. Amen to that.
We can do hard things.
Yes, we can.
Yes. So if you're going through any kind of trouble right now, maybe having a hard time finding that chaotic spot in between chaos and order, or if you want to celebrate something wonderful, please consider taking advantage of having a quick prayer with one of our licensed practitioners. We'll be at the front here after service. Also, anyone wearing their stole is available for a quick prayer as well. We don't have to be right up front. For those of us with us virtually today, a Zoom prayer room link will be posted in the YouTube chat, which will be available for as long as needed. And anytime any of us need prayer, you can always submit a request on our website at cslportland.org. We also have, of course, the prayer cards here on the table in the back of the sanctuary. All of these prayer requests are immediately distributed to our ministers and practitioners, and we're honored to pray for you throughout the week. So now I invite you to stand as you're able for our call and response benediction. Something wonderful is flowing through me right now. It is this thing called evolution. It's in the cosmos. It's in human systems. It's in me. I stand poised in love. We stand poised in love. I think it. I feel it. I accept it. I am it just the way that I am. And just the way you're not. Thank you, Wiley. Please know with me that you're never alone. The divine presence of love is within you always. Anytime during the day or night, if forgetfulness comes upon you, simply go within and remember that you are loved. And in gratitude for this remembrance, we let it be, and so it is.
Make me an instrument of your peace.
your peace, of your peace, of your peace. Love, make me an instrument of your joy.
Thank you. All right, so I got 2